And again, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the ERL live streams with another replay stream. And this time it's from the GTAM class Sunday race, where our newest drivers are all in there, and some, of course, old names from the last season's GT class. And with a new tier, we're giving everybody a chance to race, even when they're a bit slower than most of the guys. So I think it's a really cool addition to our league. And let's have a quick look down the grid. In 11th, JR Morgan, a familiar name, of course, last season. Then in 10th, Axel. I don't know how he's like to be called yet, so let's for now call him Axel or Lubas. Stalker Charles in 9th. We've seen him a few times in the sprint as well. J Bibby, in VR, of course, a familiar name. 7th, Dave. In 6th, Zorro. In 5th, Esme. Of course, here says it's me, but she's called Esme. And my sister, of course, everybody is getting to know me. I'm the familiar voice of Airman, driving in Sunday's Pro class. And this is a chance for my sister to start competing in sim racing. Shippo, of course, a huge name in our GT side, in 4th. And I think everybody knows his voice as well, as he's been commentating a lot. Bluebeard in 3rd. In the BMW, like the 6th or Smack Attack, also a familiar voice of ERL, who is doing the streams of the F1 site on Monday evenings. Always a joy to watch that with his voice in there. In 2nd, in the Porsche, and Mr. Stroke, Revs, also called, you see it on the left side of his car, Revs, also known in our league by that name. On pole, we didn't watch the qualifying because it's a replay, so of course we're not seeing the deltas then. Also, that's a bit of shame, but yeah, we have to do it without 25 laps. This time the fuel and tire usage is on, so they have to be careful when the tires drop off. The car is getting slower and difficult to drive in this really difficult track of Autopolis. And yeah, the top, I think it was the top 5 advanced to the GT class race on Sunday evening. But let's get into the action of our AM class of last Sunday's race. I see a false start in the background of J. Morgan, and also the other Porsche of Axel slow off the line. Esme on the inside of Shippo maybe, and then Refs holds on to 1st. Shippo cuts off Smack all the way back into 4th, but we know that Porsche is the slow car of the line, and it looks like everybody got through turn 1 okay. J. Morgan there in the background of Stalker Charles. The top guys are next, and in the background we see Esme and Dave. J.R. Morgan with that really bad start, already back up in 8th. Nice job by him. And I think we saw Dave go wide there. Let's take a quick look what happened. Oh, he outbrakes himself, throws it on the inside of Esme. That was all okay. And then he's on the outside. J.R. Morgan goes wide and pushes him on the grass. He hits the barrier and ouch, that's a lot of damage for Dave there. Let's get back up to the front, and we have Refs in 1st, Bluebird 2nd, following closely Shippo and Smack battling for 3rd. Really close together. Shippo defending the inside for the 2nd hairpin. Holds on, then Smack, BB in 5th, Zorro following 6th with Esme on his rear, 7th having a look down the inside. He's got his blinkers on. What's with that? I think he accidentally pushed the button. J. Morgan 8th, Stalker Charles, Axel and Dave with the damage in 11th. Refs with a bit of a gap now over Bluebeard. and with a bit of a gap himself over Shippo in third with Smack following him really close. Shippo with that Lamborghini has a good car for this track, so we're definitely gonna keep an eye on him because that Lamborghini will do good on this track. Like I said earlier in the sprint stream on Wednesday, that's the car you want to have around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Smack is really close to Shippo, getting a bit of a slipstream. Is he close enough? No. And we see Esme falling down the order. She had a moment in the last section of the... Oh, and Dave hits her on the inside there. But it's all good for now. Keeps behind. Back up to Shippo and Smack in the battle for third. Really close together still. Shippo looks like he has watched Jake a few times. Oh, Smack now throws it down the inside here. Is he gonna make that stick? No, Shippo keeps it in front. Cheeky move by Smack there, trying to get up his inside. Now it's too far back for the hairpin. A little bit of a kiss there. Well, nothing too major, nothing to be worried about in Shippo's shoes. Refs comfortably in front of Bluebeard. Shippo holding third for now. And Smack with a cheeky try down the inside. Oh, Zorro a bit on the grass. Bibby in sixth. J.R. Morgan. Oh, goes a bit sideways. All good. Flashing his lights. Why is that? Stalker Chow is now, oh, Morgan with a big moment. Keeps flashing his lights. Esme now trying it down the inside of Axel. No, he holds on around the outside. But then Esme with the good exit out of the last corner sections, and she passes Axel here for 9th position. Oh, Axel too late on the brakes, pushing Esme forward. But Stasia, oh, Dave trying the inside here. Oh, gets on the grass. There's a big moment there. But keeps it on track. Oh, again with a late braking move. Throws it around the inside of Esme again. Touching, picking up a half-second penalty for cutting the corner. Lets Esme back through. That's the thing he needs to do. We've seen this in the steward room also this week. But yeah, he did nicely there. Of course, you can try, you can make mistakes, but he lets her back in front. Let's get back up to Smack and Shippo there, not just in time for the big fight in third. Shippo still holding on. It looks like Bluebird is on the inside of Mr. Stroke here. Here he goes for the lead. Throws it around the inside, and there he goes. Bluebird in the lead for an overtake on refs. Cool move out of the hairpin. Better run down the hill and picking up first place. Shippo still holding on in front of Smack, I see in the background. Bluebird then in front of refs. Shippo still in front of Smack. Zorro easy in 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th still in the same order. Esme now in 9th, making ground on Dave and Axel. Bluebeard. Oh, Bluebeard is off. Oh no. Spins, keeps it out of the barrier. Oh man. Makes a good overtake and then throws it in the bin. Losing a lot of places here. Let's see the tires. Mirefs is on medium, Shippo is on mediums, Smack is on mediums, Zorro is on mediums, Bibi is on mediums, Morgan is on softs, Charles is on mediums, Esme is on softs, so yeah, she's catching the guys in front really fast now. Dave, mediums with the damage. Oh, that's gonna hurt him a lot if he pits only when the mediums are done. Bluebeard is on softs all the way back in 10th now. Big moment there. Let's get back up to the front. See if Smack is trying a cheeky move again, but no. Ship was still easily in front. Esme on the inside of Stalker Chow here on the hairpin, and she makes it stick. Yes, she does. A nice overtake there, and up in 7th on that soft tire. But no sweat for Stalker Chow, because but then he touches the grass, goes off, and yeah, he hits the barrier and gets front bumper damage. Ouch! And again, and we see a car go off, and it's the second to pick up damage from that. And the next one, Axel Lewis goes off into the barrier. Damn! A lot of moments. Yeah, you see how difficult this track is with the grass everywhere. You can't put a one wheel next to the track of off track, and then you're gone. Shippo holding the inside of Smack. Is he gonna throw it down the inside? No, stays in behind. And then holding the inside again. Yeah, he definitely was Jake. Defending everywhere, holding the inside. Let's see if there's some action in the background. Ooh, Esme now close to Morgan. Morgan on the inside. Esme going a bit deep there, but maybe taking a better exit. A run to the next corner. But definitely a better run here on the soft tires. Having a look down the inside. She's side by side already. Oh, brakes really late. Yeah, that's too late. Gets a little tap by Morgan. It's not like he can do something about that. Oh, she outbraked herself a little bit there in the heat of the moment. And you now see Bluebeard already back up in 9th. Trying it around the inside. Big hit in the rear. Again, the 3rd time already she's been hit in the rear. Difficult race. Shippo still following closely by Smack. Around the last corner, onto the straight. Let's look at the lap times. Refs doing a 48.5. Shippo 49.6, losing out a second. Smack also Sorrow a 50, so losing out 2 seconds. Refs is really flying here. Morgan and Dave side by side on the run towards turn 1. Of course, Dave with the damage won't help him in the straight. Oh, Morgan goes too deep. Dave hits him. So Morgan saw Esme flying by in the last lap and now does it himself, outbraking himself a bit, and Esme is back on their rears again. See still Shippo and Smack really close together, but not close enough for some action yet. Zorro comfortably in 4th, with Bibi easily in 5th. Dave now in front of Morgan. See Morgan flashing the lights. What happened there? Let's rewatch it real quick. Is he gonna throw it again on the inside here? Oh, Morgan just goes too wide himself, outbraking him another time. Esme also around his outside. No, that's not gonna work. Bluebird now trying to take advantage of the situation, going around the outside of Esme, who brakes hard for the hairpin. And Bluebird is through for P8. Still Shippo and Smack really closely trying to watch the oh, J. Morgan, what do you do, mate? What do you do, mate? He's going straight on. Having real difficulty now to keep the car on track. Man. But they still are racing. Dave, even with the damage, now back up in 6th. I can imagine he's gonna have a hard race so far. Bluebird, let's see what for comeback he can make with that big spin in turn 1 on the grass. Esme, oh, going a bit deep there as well. Of course, this is the corner where we saw Boosted go off in the sprint a lot of times. Very difficult section. where traction is easily overdone, and you get spinning wheels and you go off, you go, the corner goes left but the cars go right. I've done that a lot of time in practice as well. Everything settled down a little bit, except for Shippo and Smack, who are still really close. Smack now, almost side by side, trying it around the outside there, but doesn't make it stick. Shippo still in front, defending the inside of the hairpin again. Not allowing Smack any room on the inside, because of course this is the corner now, where he tried a cheeky move in the beginning of the race. But this time no chance. Morgan still in fourth, sorry, Bibby in fifth, Dave now on the grass in sixth. All good, Bluebird trying to catch him on soft tires, Esme also on soft tires. Morgan, Axel and Stalker Cho pitted and now on the hards, so he's going to go to the end on this. I think Axel also pitted because they are a long way back from the rest of the field. Morgan's left front is looking worse. Then Esme's tires only halfway done so far. Bluebird a lot more wear than Esme on the same car, but yeah, he's driving a lot faster if you see the lap times, so that's demanding more of the tires. Dave with the damage, even his left front is almost halfway done already, even with mediums. Bibby good on the tires. Zorro, look at that tire wear there, a lot worse than Bibby in the McLaren. Smack's tires are really good in comparison to the other guys. Shippo also really good on the tires, but that is that Lambo is really good on tire wear. Oh, there's Smackers on his inside, and he goes through. Yep. And then Shippo dives down the inside of the hairpin, trying to get him back, but no, he's not making it. Smack is through. It took him 8 laps, but there he is. Bluebeard and Esme are now in front of Morgan. Look at the tires of Morgan. He's having a lot of trouble. Or were they already? No, I don't think so. Gele vlag, yellow flags. No, Shippo is off. What's happening here? Shippo, wide on the exit maybe. Yeah, here he goes. Wide, hitting the grass, and there you go. Oh, big spinner moment. Keeps it on track, but pointing it in the wrong direction. Let's see the rejoin. Yeah, good rejoin, waiting for the cars. Oh man, lost the place to Smack, and then went into the grass a bit too wide, maybe in the dirty air of the car in front, because that's always a big factor in this game as well. When you're following somebody so close, you get affected by the dirty air and you have a lot less downforce. Such a shame there. And now he has Bluebeard and Esme on his tail. 2 BMWs hunting the Lamborghini down. Looking at the minimap real quick, not seeing any more close action there. Maybe it's 2 cars, no, it's 1, so let's stay here for a moment with Shippo, Bluebeard and Esme through the final sector. The difficult combination of turns here. And finally allowing me a moment to breathe, because also here in the AM class a lot of action so far, as we have seen in the sprint a lot and in the pros a lot. Oh, Morgan dives into the pits, his tires are really dead. Oh, difficult pit entry here with a oh, Esme is off in turn 1, going wide, but no spin, so yeah, lost a little bit of time, but nothing too major in comparison to other guys who spun off completely. Also his front left now looking a little worse. Bluebird, even the right left is worse than his left. How does he manage to do that? Because everybody's left front is more worn, but by Bluebird his right front is more worn. We're now on lap 9. It's still refs easily. Oh, it looked a moment if he would go a bit wide there, but no. Smack second. Of course, the moment Chippo had when he just passed him. That's such a shame for Chippo, driving such a good race. Bibby now with Zorro. Bibby is in front of Zorro now, so maybe Zorro at the moment, or Bibby just closed the... Zorro's tires are going a lot harder than Bibby's, so maybe that's the case why Bibby is now in front of Zorro. Bluebeard should see him in at the end of this lap. I think maybe on tire Chippo can go to the end. Is he gonna make it on fuel? That's the question. Without a pit stop. And how much time is he behind the refs at the moment? Of course we cannot see that, so that's a bit of a Bluebird still continuing. Esme going for the pits. Nice entry, so she will go to the mediums. And Bluebird even continuing another lap with that much tire wear. Field settled down a bit at the moment. Everybody has a gap. Now, I think Zorro and Bibby are the closest together. Of course, we're gonna see Bluebeard in at the end of this lap. Can't imagine otherwise. Oh, Dave picking up a half-second penalty for a track limit. Esme right behind him on fresh mediums, going to the end. Didn't see how much refuel, but should be okay, of course. Axel again in the pits with another damage. Not his race so far. Ref's tires now under half. Smack. Let's look at the lap times. Is she catching him? 49.3, 40. Yeah, Smack is a lot faster at the moment. Like half a second to a second the last 3 laps. So let's keep an eye on the gap closing there. Smack, Bibby slowly driving away from Zorro. Looks like it. Chippo and then Bluebird needs to go in. Watch the entry, because that's a tricky left-right before the line starts. Bluebird in. He was just in front of Esme when he pitted, so let's look at Esme and then see where she goes, where she comes. Will Bluebird be in front or behind? Bluebird easily in front there. And oh, Dave again off. Now also having rear bumper damage. A lot of damage on that car. I think he needs to go in and fix that, set another set of mediums, and then go for it again. But also his tires are really worn on that Porsche. It's like 11 laps. Look at Smack, 11 laps. He still has half. Smack's tires better than Rev's tires. Switching a bit to see the comparison in the lap times. Let's watch now Rev's go over the finish. Let's see his lap time and then the lap time of Smack. How much he closed this lap? 150.4. And it's 149.3, so over a second again this lap. So that gap is coming down fast. Zorro and Bibby side by side again. So Bibby allowing Zorro the room on the inside. What did Bibby do? At a moment maybe Chippo also through. Oh, one too far. Chippo now going for the inside of Zorro, picking up 2 places at once. He needs to recover as well from his spin, of course. Back up in third, where he was before the spin. But now a lot of time to make up to Smack and Revs. Almost 2 tenths purple, maybe with a bit of a slipstream there, a good exit and a good turn one. So we are now almost halfway. Another lap to go. Let's look at the order ones. Revs in first, with Smack closing the gap to him now in second. Shippo back up in third after that spin. Zorro, look at the tires, still holding on fourth in front of Bibby. Bluebeard, also with a big spin at the beginning when he just took the lead, now in sixth. And he pitted, of course, already. Esme in seventh, Dave in eighth. With all that damage and track limits he drove, still competing. JR Morgan just pitted, now in ninth. Stalker Charles on the hards in 10th, and Axel is in 11th. So another lap completed. Let's look at how the gap. Oh, good lap by Mr. Stroke here. 49.4, and Lex Smack Attack 49.9. So Mr. Revs found half second there again. Shippo with the double overtake, and the purple first sector was going to be his lap time. Look at the tires of Shippo, they're really good. Zorro now in 51, Bibby 52, Zorro in, going I think for another medium set. Fuel should be good, can easily complete the race on this fuel. Bluebeard now in 6th, Esme in 7th, a bit more fuel in Esme's car compared to Bluebeard's in the same BMW. Dave still in 8th, is he gonna go in? No, he's still continuing one more lap. Morgan with the moment, but holds it in the right direction. I just read through a bit of the notes I got from some drivers to not miss out, but I think with everyone so far apart now. See here the tiniest gap. Bluebeard now in front of Zorro. Zorro pitted and just came out behind Bluebeard. We're halfway through now of the race. And the field steadily settling in now, with a few big fights and good moments in the first half of the race. Smack is in. Gonna go another set of mediums, I can assume. Just over half with the mediums, and now another set. Mr. Stroke still going. Shippo still going. Look at that. I think Shippo can maybe do this race without a pit stop even. And let's see, he just gets in front of Smack. Of course, Smack's tires really good at the moment, fresh tires, so should have a big advantage in that. But let's see what Shippo can do. He's in front again, he is track position, and we saw him defend the first 8 laps really hard, so let's see if he can do that trick again. And we should see Dave in now, yeah. A lot of damage to repair, so it's going to be a long pit stop. Morgan's in front of him again. Let's see what the Charles can do. A Smack already overtook Shippo here. Look at this, side by side already, out of the hairpin. Yeah, look at that traction with the fresh tires. Easily on the inside of Shippo there. Shippo trying to hold on, but that's a lost fight. Smack on the inside for the hairpin, not going deep. Good exit, and there is Smack in front of Shippo again. Dave out of the pits and in front of Charles. Now refs coming up into the pit. Let's see how big the gap is to Smack when he comes out. Oh, I think. Oh, there he goes. No, just in front still, but the gap is a lot smaller. So we now have a race between refs, Smack and Shippo. Of course, Shippo not pitted yet with that big spin. Otherwise, he would have easily taken this win, I can imagine, if he can continue without doing a pit stop. Bibby in fourth, also not too far back, so don't count him out. Oh, but I don't think his tires are gonna make it. Bluebeard making inroads again. Look at the lap times, always really fast on those mediums, a lot faster than the guys in front of him. But yeah, 10 laps, is it enough for him to catch the rest? I don't think so, with if you see how far back he is. Esme looks like she's slowly closing the gap to Zorro. Now we have the blue flags for Axel. The leader's coming up to him. Let's see if he goes out of the way. It's a bit holding up refs here, I can imagine. Not a good feeling for him. Oh, a bit wide there. Oh! Damn! Smack attack would have a heart attack there, seeing Axel go off and pointing his nose at the car. Man, gets lucky he's not collected there and pushed off. And with the field settling in, sometimes taking a moment to breathe, because the room I'm in is just like a sauna. It's over 30 degrees outside, and in here it's even feeling like 40 and sweating all over the place. Headphone almost sliding off my head, so warm is it. But we have still 10 more laps to go. And now Smack Attack is really close to refs. Shippo losing out on his tires now to the two guys in front, but yeah, that's no surprise. Look at his tires in comparison to the front two guys. Shippo didn't pit yet, of course, but had a big spin. Bibby is gonna have to pit. Can't imagine him doing 9 more laps on these tires. And that allows maybe Bluebeard, Zorro and Esme to go through on him. I see somebody going into the pits. Yeah. Oh, with the damage, of course. Axel going off, almost collecting Smack there. Smack heart attack. would be a cool new name. I think he had at that moment. But luckily for him, he's still racing. Look at that fastest lap. Half a second up on revs, last lap, and now really hunting him down. So we're gonna have a good battle for the lead at the end of this race. Shippo in third, picking up good points. I think he just needs to keep it on track. Watch that tire wear, because it's coming down a bit harder now. 2/3 in almost the same race distance, so it's going to be close for him. He needs to conserve his tires a bit to make it to finish, but Bibby still need to pit also, so but yeah, he doesn't have a pit stop on Bluebird. It looks like it. Zorro, okay, look at that. Esme hunting him down. Only in her third week of sim racing. Look at the lap times. Pretty decent lap times if you compare them to the guys in front. She's even driving faster than Bibby, even driving faster than Shippo at the moment. Only the front two are faster at the moment. So good pace by Esme. Of course that makes you a little bit proud as a brother, so let's watch the closing stages when she gets back up to the rear of the guys in front. Slockerchow picking up a hard 3-second penalty. Oh, that's a pit line penalty. Ouchie, 3 seconds. But yeah, not in a fight with anyone. So how's Dave going? Whoa, good lap times by Dave as well. Look at that, 49.000, 49.4 in front of that. He's on the rear of Morgan. So Dave back in the mix after a lot of damage. Morgan flashing the lights a lot. Let's see if Smack already is up the rear of Revs. No, not yet. Damn, oh, both did a 47.6. So they're going faster than lightning at the moment. Shippo's tires. It looks like they're going really hard at the moment. Wearing really hard. Bluebeard, such a shame, took the lead and then spun on the grass. Zorro, Esme, a bit of a slower lap last lap. That's the trick, you need to be consistent as well. Morgan hunted down by Dave. Let's watch them a lot as well. Shippo decides to go in, so he's going for a set of softs to the end. Not guessing on his tires making it, so Bluebeard now in front. Zorro and Esme coming up on the straight. But yeah, even if they jump him, no they're not. He's just holding on to 5th. And the gap to Bluebeard, maybe he can make inroads on that soft tire now. Focus mode on and hammer those lap times in. Esme still, oh, she's really close now. Look at that, the second faster. And Morgan, yeah, Dave has caught up to him. Slow lap from Morgan last lap. Going to the side really early, trying to break the slipstream maybe, now going to the inside to defend. No, Dave throws it down the inside. A little bit of contact there, but goes through. Think that was clean, even with the contact. He dove down the inside. Good move by Dave. Hard but fair. When you leave the door open, you're vulnerable, so and now Smack really close to, again 3/10 off. It's such a shame we can't see the deltas, the differences. You have to guess, we have to gamble, but The gap coming down. Bibby still in third. Bluebeard now hunting him down. I think Bibby needs to go in also. Why don't go now? Put on the soft tires, because you're not gonna make it to the end here. Bluebeard, Shippo, attack mode on. Let's see what he can do in lap time. Zorro and Esme, she's really close. Ooh, I think Zorro had a bad exit, because look at this. Esme with a big rundown. Throwing her on the inside. Is he gonna make a stick? Zorro around the outside, side by side still. And Esme is through. Good move. Even with slightly worse tires. Good overtake there and up into 6th. I was on the front. Oh, Smack now on the rear of Revs. A little bit of a mistake from Revs. The gap is gone. Smack is there. Smack in full attack mode now. And we have a race again for a victory, as we have seen so many times this season in all classes. Nobody wins easily in any class. With the 4 GT classes we're having, the sprint is the most action-packed. But like I said it now, but the Elicos just won that sprint this week by miles, easily. So, but of course for P3 there was a big fight in between of 5 cars or something. So still a good watch, still a good fight. If you didn't watch it yet, I would surely advise you to do so. The sprint of Autopolis of last Wednesday. Also a delight to watch again. Not for the victory, but for a podium. Let's see who it is. Bluebird is now in front of Bibby. Of course, with these tires, how far back is Shippo? Shippo, yeah, he's flying. 2 seconds a lap faster than the guys in front. And I can imagine with still 4.5 laps to go, he's gonna catch the guys. Esme now in front of Zorro. Dave. Yeah, also doing a good race of now so far. After that pit stop, after that damage, but yeah, it's too far back to do anything more than he does now. Of course, oh, I almost forgot the fight in front. Let's go back a few seconds. Oh, ref's a bit wide there in the last section, such a difficult section. Need to watch it on the power. Oh, Stroke not defending, for Mr. Ref's not defending the inside, and Smack is through for the lead. Ref's trying the inside there, still holding on, but no room. And Smack Attack now in the lead. But still 4 laps to go, so it isn't over yet. And Shippo now in front of Bibby. Bibby still going. Look at this, those tires. He's gonna trying to make it to the end. He needs to be really careful. At a big moment, I can imagine. Look at the lap time, really slow. Shippo, how far back? There's Bluebeard. He's gonna catch him surely. But catching is one thing. Can he overtake him as well? Look at the tires. It should be an easy overtake for Shippo, but let's watch. Keep a close eye on that. Smack now in front of Refs. building a tiny gap. Is in front, but no room for an error, because then the rest will be there to pick up first place again. I think we all know from experience it's much easier to follow the car in front than to stay in front of the car behind, to drive away from it. With a bit of that psychological pressure is putting on there, you can't help yourself but watch a bit the mirrors. There's a guy close by. I can't make any mistakes. I need to be clean. Yeah, and when you have a car so close in front, you're in full attack mode. You're concentrated. You're hunting. I think that's one of the best feelings there is in racing. Hunting the guy in front, seeing the gap coming down, like Smack did on Mr. Refs for most part of this race, and then finally making that overtake. That's an awesome feeling, of course, when you're racing. And can Mr. Stroke Refs now put the pressure on? Oh, he's wide, he's off in the grass. And that's allowing Smack a lot of room there. Shippo is now already up the rear of Bluebeard in just one lap time. Pippi, those tires, how far back is Esme? Still a long way back, but if those tires go, that gap is not enough for Bibby. Let's go up to Shippo. Look at the tires, so much better, and even the compound softer, so this should be no challenge. Oh, Bluebeard already deep there. Shippo needs to be patient here. He has everything to lose, nothing to gain. Yeah, good job. Just wait it out. Concentrate on the last corner. Get a good run out of there for turn 1. And you should be able to get the run on him and outbrake him. With the tire advantage you're having. Smack, yeah. A few cars now between him and Mr. Stroke. Bluebeard, pretty good last sector, because he has a little bit of a gap to Shippo now. And I think Shippo's too far back at the moment. Shippo flashing the lights. Bibby in the background coming onto the straight. Oh, Shippo wide. That's not what you want to see. Shippo flashing the lights, trying to get inside the head of Bluebeard here. The run into the airplane. Shippo has to look down the inside. Is he gonna make it? No. Bluebeard still a bit deep there. Can he get good traction here, Shippo? Yeah, he can. He needs to go around the outside. No, makes the switch. Goes to the inside, but is too far back. Oh, Bluebird's a bit deep again. No, holding it. Out in front. Last lap for Smack. Oh, look at that big gap to Refs now. Smack is gonna win this race. Let's see. Bluebeard and Shippo. Out with Bibby in his tires. Still holding on to it. That's made really close now. Shippo, go on, man. Last lap, this is your chance. Look at the run. Is Bluebeard gonna defend the inside? Is Bluebeard gonna defend the inside? No. Shippo. but he's not gonna make it. Oh, Bluebird now, again, the outside. Shippo is in the inside and he goes through. Shippo is through. Bibby goes deep. Oh no, Bibby goes deep and Esme is through there for 5th place and Zorro for 6th. Yeah, look at those tires. Hard to drive when you have so little tire left. Outbraked himself. You need to brake like 10, maybe 20 meters earlier with that tire wear. He fell for it. Shippo got overtaken on a Bluebeard in the last lap. Back up in 3rd, where he was before the spin. Smack needs to concentrate, not make any mistakes, but he's almost there. Awesome drive by him. Been patient in the first stages after behind Shippo. And it was lap 8, I believe. He finally made the overtake, and then Smack attack mode. 360 over the line, spectacular finish, well-deserved victory here for Smack again. Stroke not so good over the line as Smack, but still a great drive by him. Shippo, good recovery after that spin. In 3rd. Bluebeard, such a shame. And oh, Zorro now is really close on the, oh, all the way sideways, Tokyo Drift in that Lancer. Oh, this is gonna be close. But Esme looks like holding on for 5th place, first top 5 finish. And even the first time she gets through to the class race. Bibby still a little left, tire left, but not much. Oh, Dave, man, last lap, such a shame. Maybe the back marker there was in his way, don't know who it was, but Axel. Difficult race for Dave, a lot of damage picked up. Look at his tires, almost gone again. Eighth place for Dave. Morgan in the final sector. It's going to be 9th, and you see Stalker Shaw already finished, as is Axel Lubas. So even this CM race, a lot of action, great racing. Who cares, the lap times are a bit slower, it's still fun to watch. And yeah, such a good addition to our league. So guys, thanks for watching again, and then we'll be back live on Sunday with round 5 of our GT races, so I will see you there.